y'all. Hey, we are back with another Car Chronicles episode. Y'all, today's Sunday. This is kind of aligning with the days I'm going to drop these videos. So make sure you get ready. Every Sunday, I'm going to have a new Car Chronicles episode dropping. So this week has been very good, very interesting, okay? And you already know I got some things I want to talk about. Now, if you ain't living under a rock, you done heard about this stuff with Nelly and Ashanti. Now, I'm not here to judge nobody, but they did put their relationship on the internet. And like I always tell y'all, when I see these stories about celebrities, when I see these things, I don't even really look at it to be judgmental. I know there's a lesson to be learned. And because I am really into healing and self-mastery and things like that, I can see where they both need to heal. Ashanti is most definitely letting that man play on her top. Yeah, that's why a lot of the things I talk about is to strengthen you. It's to make you confident and strong in your own energy so that things like that won't happen. But we are going to talk about Nelly and Ashanti. And there's also a lot of stuff going around the internet with these degenerate videos about melanated people. It's really disgusting. But we're not reacting. We're not going to give our energy. I can smell an energy siphon. I can see it from a mile away. And we're just not doing it anymore. We're not allowing this place to siphon our energy. So these are the two things that have been really things I've been thinking about. And we're just in a different space. We as a people are just in a different space. And it's just crazy, just them using AI to make us look wild, to put out some really, really crazy narratives. But yeah, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. When we see these relationships where one person, like when they talk about, and it's crazy because this has been on my feed heavy. I even did like a little clip about destiny swaps. I thought about that with Nelly and Ashanti, because with this whole destiny swap thing, what I'm learning is that usually they come in and they try to drain and deplete your energy. They want to drain you. But then I looked at their net worth, and he is worth more financially than her, but then I had to reel it on back in. Ashanti has a bright energy. If you looked at Ashanti, if you look at her now, she's always smiling. She seems very happy. She seems very light in her energy. So even like a spouse, a friend, nobody's exempt. Someone can love your energy, love you, love your energy, and want that for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not giving destiny swap, but it kind of is. It's I don't know, y'all, but it's very weird. It's like he goes out of his way to disregard her feelings. It's his way or no way type energy. And that's why I'm going to dial it back to self-love and self-care, guys. You have to love yourself. You can have a spouse. And this is coming from someone. I've been in my relationship 14 years. So I'm not just on here saying something that I heard, or I'm just talking for nothing. I had to do it. I had to dial it on back. I had to start pouring into my own cup. I had to start being assertive with what I needed and meaning it. I had to stop caring so much for someone else more than I cared about myself. And that's what, when I look at these clips, guys, I mean, it's just like, he is just like, things are going to be this way and this is how it is. There's no compromise. There's no like care for her. She just had a baby, or, the baby's very small. But I'm going to dial it back to her needing healing. It looks like she has some work to do, and he does too. Hey, listen. They both need to work on stuff. He is stuck in his way. He thinks everything is going to go his way. And I've even seen videos of people saying like, she got away. She got away from him, and now that they're back together, it's like he's making her pay. It's like he's making her suffer. You guys, we got to start paying attention to the signs, the red flags, okay? When you love yourself and you care about yourself, you'll be honest about the red flags. You'll value yourself so much that you won't let anyone play on your top. You won't let a woman play games with you. But only reason why I say she needs to heal is because I can relate to her a lot. I can relate to her. I'm a very upbeat person, very happy, very bright energy. And there were times that there were places where I needed to heal, where I did not do any work. And I was always triggered. I was always easily emotional, easily, broken down and stuff like that. So if anything, like I always tell y'all, when I see these celebrities out here, I don't even really care about their business. I'd rather not even know their business. But there's always a lesson to be had. There's always something you can learn from their situation. Nelly is definitely giving a narcissist energy. It really feels like he's siphoning her energy. He's taking all of her. He's trying to take I don't know if he's intentionally doing this or he's not meaning to do this, but it looks like he's literally siphoning her energy. When she talked about how when they was at the table and she was telling him like, well, how do you sleep through the baby crying, child? And he was smiling and laughing like, that's not funny. She needs your help. She needs some help. They got money. I'm not understanding why there's no one there helping them, and again, I'm just going to dial it back to self-love and self-care. Like, we have to start loving on ourselves and caring about ourselves. And when things are toxic, if a person doesn't want to, it's not really do things your way, but if there's no compromise, then you got to just, I don't know. I can't tell people what to do. But if someone's not going to compromise, they're not going to change, they're just going to be who they are, and you have to accept it, it's definitely a red flag. I really believe that sometimes we really forget no one is exempt. Even your own spouse will siphon your energy. Your children will siphon your energy. Nobody gets away from, not saying, again, it could be unintentional. But I think the problem is we think that certain people will not do these things to us, and we don't look at things closer. We don't go back and review things and look at how things are going on and what's happening. And some of us, we just don't want to realize that the person you love the most can be the one that's siphoning your energy. Okay? Your kid, your children, your mom, your dad, so on and so forth. That's why I speak so much about reflection. Checking in with how you feel. What is going on? Are you happy? Are you unhappy? If you're not happy, what's wrong? Looking at people and how they behave with you. Looking at how they treat you. Yes, absolutely. Because if you do that, you can see things for what they are and you can move accordingly. And if I was Ashanti, I can't tell nobody what to do. I'm not in their relationship. I don't know what's really going on behind closed doors. But it just does not seem, she was performing until she gave birth. It doesn't really seem like there's any, he's really caring for her. Like he cares about her mental health and her as a new mom. And this is a man that has kids. So this is somebody that knows how it is having a new child. So there's no excuse, but this is her relationship. Me personally, if he would not compromise, I would be moving out. I would be moving out. I'd go back to New York with my family that is going to help me. Okay? Point blank and the period. And y'all, there is something else going on. They ran across my desk about these AI pages that are promoting, us in a very low vibrational way. I'm trying to be real selective with my verbiage because I know I'm not trying to get anything. I don't want nothing to happen to my video. But y'all, there's some videos that are really, really crazy going around right now. If you have not been living under a rock, I'm pretty sure you have seen them. They're going viral. It's gorilla videos with wigs. It's black people looking real crazy, real ghetto, real low class, real low vibrational videos. And you know, it's just, when I look at it, it just looks like, okay, this is another way to, it's like, what is it called? Propaganda, right? And, you know, it's crazy because all of us are, there are some of us that are like that, and there's some of us that are not like that. But the world chooses to show that side, and people are like astonished with it. They like us looking a certain way, being very low class, very, you know, they like to see that. But I don't know. I went to my ancestors on this one for help. I went to the Most High because they're getting desperate, fam. Like, they're getting desperate. They want us to look so unintelligent. They want to portray us a certain way. That's why I'm like, okay, when I see these videos, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to continue to shine my light, and I'm going to continue to be who I am and not be that energy that they want to perceive us to be. And I'm going to the Most High for this one, because some things need divine intervention. You know, some things we can't really take care of here in the 3D realm ourselves. We got to go get help. So, yeah, it's getting crazy out here on the internet. It's getting really weird. There's a lot of things being pushed about us, about the narrative about melanated people. There's a lot of us that are not, we do not align with that. And, you know, it's just crazy. It's just a weird space to be in on the internet. But again, this is nothing new. They've always tried to push propaganda to make us look a certain way. I just choose to I don't know. I just choose to do what I got to do on my end in the spiritual realm and keep being me. Y'all, the pages are so degenerate. It is so disgusting to see. But again, our enemy is going to use everything, every trick, every trade, everything they have in their book to make us look away. But, you know, for me, what it tells me, what the Most High showed me, is you continue to push your narrative, which is healing and growth and evolution, being self-sufficient. Keep pushing that energy and go ask for help. So yeah, they can do what they do, guys. They're going to continue to try to make us look bad. They're going to try to make us look like we have no class, that we just are these, you know, horrible people. But at the very end of the day, we are the ones that shape the narrative. We're the ones. We have the energy. Are they crazy? They can do all the things that they're doing. It's not going to work. It's just sad to see them stoop so low. But that's what they do, guys. That's what the enemy does. Okay? The thing is, we're not getting emotional about it, so they don't get to energy harvest. They don't get to harvest our energy. We take our energy and we alchemize it, and we continue to push our positive narrative. And we continue to show the world the beautiful part of the melanated community. Okay? We're not falling for their tricks. It's not going to work. But anyways, guys, this week has been really, amazing. Lots of revelation in my own personal life. Lots of confirmation. It's been a good week, guys. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. You know, I had to come through and do my Car Chronicles for y'all. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about Nelly and Ashanti, and what you think about these degenerate AI videos. Let me know down in the chat. Let me know in the comments, because, you know, it's when you just, things just don't work the same on you no more. It just doesn't get, they don't get the rise, guys. They're not going to get the rise. But I'm not gonna lie, I hope everything works out between the two of them. I really hope they can work this out for the child's sake. But just based on what I know about energy and healing, they both seem to have things that they need to heal from. And speaking for Ashanti, because I'm a woman, I can't really speak for a man's perspective. From a woman's perspective, sis got to start putting herself first. Sis got to start being assertive about what she needs. And if he's not willing to come to some type of compromise with her, hey, listen, what did you get married for? Okay, what was the purpose? If it's just your way or the highway, what's the purpose? So that's just what I think about it. I hate to see sis go out like this, because before she got back with him, she was looking good. She was making her money. She was booked and busy. She seemed very happy. But again, sometimes we settle, you know, we want kids, we want this, we want that, and we settle for situations that we should not have double backed around to. Once it was gone, we should have let that thing go out in the wind and let it go on somewhere. Me personally, I don't go back. I don't double back. I don't think I've ever double back. I think I did once, and all it did was show me why I didn't need to double back. I'm just saying. But shout out to them. I hope they can work it out for the baby. I hope they can work it out for them too. But yeah, I hope they can work it out.
It's just the baby. It's a lot.
Well, listen, it's all you. I ain't gonna even lie. You know, I ain't got nothing for him.
Absolutely not. I know. How is